There is no value in my Facebook group. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here, and welcome to another edition of Letting the Chickens Out with Jim by way of we're going up to the mailbox first. So it's interesting, overnight had somebody in my Facebook group post a big post in there saying that there was no value in my Facebook group and that it was nothing but a giant MLM thing. And it was actually really interesting that people can look at the exact same thing and see two totally different conclusions. And it's also interesting because yesterday Stu Smith and I did a podcast episode number 43 talking about how to get the most out of a Facebook group. And so I thought that was interesting, this emphasis on that, how to get value, how to give value from a Facebook group. And so I've got it. Man, it's dark out here. I hate this fall thing where it's freaking dark. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. What the hell? It's dark. Anyway, I digress yet again. So I thought it was interesting, but what I also thought was interesting was how many people in the group came to the defense of the group, which I thought was pretty cool, which is a great example of building community, where sometimes if you build community the right way and someone attacks you, the members of your community will come to your defense. And that shows that you have a really, really solid and awesome community. And then thinking about, how do you respond to someone who says, there's no value here and this is just crap? I mean, how do you respond? The old Jim would have been like, oh man, it's on. We're going to do a Friday night smackdown and we're going to punish this person for being a ding dong. And new enlightened Jim probably would do the exact same thing. No, I'm just kidding. But my wife said, this is probably going to piss you off. It's funny because my team will, and my wife is part of my team, but my team will try and soften the blow for me sometimes and not let me near the computer. This is why I'm not allowed in the help desk. But they're like, now, this might piss you off, which definitely guarantees it's gonna piss me off, but this might piss you off. But then all these people came in and like told him to go stick it. So it's okay. So when I think about it though, looking at the responses and taking a deep breath, when someone says you're not providing any value, you gotta look in your own heart and say, okay, am I sticking true to my values? Am I staying true to what I said I was gonna do in this situation? And if the answer is yes, then you just kind of got to let it go. But also you need to pay attention to the people, the naysayers, the whiners, someone who would look at you. And I mean, it kind of takes balls to come into a group and say, hey, there's no value here. You're not offering value. So in a way, you got to respect that too and ask yourself, hey, is there a message here? Do I need to provide more value? Do I need to look for ways to facilitate helping people get more out of the group or whatever it is I'm doing? And you know what? I honestly think that there are a couple of things that I can do more to make the group better, to add more value to the group and to make it so people, it's even better than what it is right now. And sometimes you run hot and cold because of things like the book launch going on right now. In case you haven't heard, I have launched my book, and if you don't have a copy, I bought you a copy. You just have to pay shipping. Just a little plug there. But with the, with Feedback Mondays and What Do You Think Wednesdays, I think, we're starting to get in a groove with that, which I think is really going to help. And as we get people trained on the best way to ask for help and the best ways to ask for feedback, and then we get habituated and systematized for being able to provide value in that arena, I think that's a really cool thing that we can do. But the other thing, and we discussed this yesterday in the podcast episode, and we'll be announcing that today or tomorrow. This is really a situation of you got to give to get. And you've been in groups where I'm sure you see the people who are always giving, and so if they ever help you, then you're eager to help them, whether it's to like their posts or to give them feedback. But when people just show out of nowhere and you've never seen them before and they've never contributed or they've never liked or they've never commented, then they're asking people to basically critique their whole sales letter. Nobody's going to do that. So if you want value from a group, you got to give value to get value. It's like you can't make a withdrawal from the bank unless you've made a deposit first, unless you're a bank robber, and then it's awesome because you take a gun into a bank and they give you all the money you want. But then you try and walk out and you get hit with a die pack and then a policeman shoots you and it kind of sucks. So probably not a good idea. The point is, if you want to get value, you better give value. And that goes for just about anything in life, but definitely goes for Facebook groups, okay? So I would tell you that there is no value in my Facebook group for you if you are not willing to give value first, okay? So there really is no value there if you're looking to just show up to a free group and get a whole bunch of stuff for free and have all your needs met and give nothing in return. That's not how the world works. So it's a little mini rant, and those of you who have been around, this chicken's going nuts. Those of you who have been around me for a while know that this is actually a really restrained response on my part. And I like to think that this may just be a more mature Jim in front of you today. I'd like to think that, but it's not true. I just had adult supervision today, and that's what it is. So, yes, I'm going to get you your snacks. Calm down. Oh, you don't like it when I wave a stick at you with a phone on the end, do you? Don't talk so big now. Yeah, don't talk so big now, do you? Anyway, you guys have a great day. If you haven't picked up a copy yet of Copywriting Secrets, you're missing the boat, and you definitely need to get one. So everybody have a great day. If you'd like to get value out of my group, head on over there, join the group. Love to have you. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.